आरंभ होइछि विधानसभा बजेट अधिवेशन आरंभ में राज्यपाल एससी जमीर तंका अभिभाषण रखुछन्ति यार सीधा प्रसारण पई आमे सीधा सड़क आपन को विधानसभा को नै जाउछु
ex-constables CRBF led Baran Hansta ex-constable Odisha police whose contribution towards the state was very significant. I request honorable members to join me in paying tribute to late Kumar Chandra Behra, Basanta Kumar Singh Dandabat, Ram Chandra Radhan, and Raj Kishore Ram, all former members of the Akos House, and late Sumanat Sisa Havildar, Sanjay Kumar Das, Saparna Kumar Raj, Pratipata Kumar Raut, Arun Kumar Naik, Ganesh Prasad Shah, all former assistant drivers, and Dusildar Mahi, former driver Havildar of the Odisha police who attained martyrdom and landmine blast on Sunki Ghati of Gaurapur district on 1st February 2017. The House may convey our heartfelt condolences to the bereaved families of the departed souls. The state government is celebrating the birth centenary of the legendary Biju Patnaik and the 80th year of formation of Odisha as a separate state in befitting manner. To commemorate the completion of 200 years of Boxi, Jagabandhu-led Paiga rebellion of Gorda, a valiant uprising of soldiers prior to independence that occurred in 1817, my government proposes to organize events befitting the heroic history of the land and its people. I am proud of my government to ensure their due share of water from Mahanadi River to prevent the unauthorized construction activities by the Chhattisgarh government on upstream of River Mahanadi and to safeguard the interests of people of Odisha for whom Mahanadi River is a lifeline. My government has moved the government of India to constitute a tribunal to resolve the issue and also moved the apex court of the country under Article 131 of the Constitution of India. My government will leave no stone unturned to protect the interests of the people of Odisha on River Mahanadi. And my government is very keen to spread and assimilate the use of such technology that will positively impact our living conditions, while solving social and economic issues, improvising and aligning governance measures to meet the challenges ahead of us. One of the foremost interventions of my government would be to leverage technology in all our endeavors for achieving excellence. To align with challenges and needs of our times and to bring new focus and direction, my government has changed the name of Agriculture Department to Department of Agriculture and Farmers Empowerment. Planning and Coordination Department to Planning and Convergence Department. Employment and Technical Education and Training Department to Skill Development and Technical Education Department. Information Technology Department to Electronics and Information Technology Department, and a new department called Social Security and Empowerment of Persons with Disability is created by my government by forgetting Women and Child Development Department. My government has consistently and continuously strived to achieve a sustainable and inclusive higher economic growth, accelerated overall development, reduction of regional, social, and gender disparity, faster rate of poverty, and reduction and allocation of higher resources for planned development of the state. The state plan outlay has been increased to rupees 50,200 crores of annual plan 2016 and 17 from rupees 11,000 crores for annual plan 2010-11. Odisha has made impressive achievements in terms of economic growth and poverty reduction. The size of Odisha's economy has increased by 22-27% in the real terms during the last 6 years in terms of GSDP, achieving an annual average growth rate of 6.23%. The real per capita income increased from rupees 47,632 in 2011-12 to to rupees 61,678 in 2016-17 at 2011-12 prices. The growth rate in economy, which was 4.61% in 2012-13, has reached 7.94% in 2016 and 17. The state government has recommended 17,596 projects worth rupees 7,688.88 crore for RIDF HS2 for 2016-17 and has so far availed RIDF loan amounting to 148.07 crore for 1.99 lakh sanctioned projects. My government has provided rupees 250 crores in budget 2016-17 under Biju KPK Yojana for implementation of projects and programs in the field of irrigation, welfare of ST and SC, and connectivity in KPK districts. Western Odisha Development Council is working relentlessly to reduce regional imbalances and accelerate the pace of development in Western Odisha. Similarly, Biju Ganamani or Gajapati Yojana is being implemented since 2009 and 10 in Gadmal and Gajapati district out of state-owned sources for infrastructure development in the areas of roads, electricity, water resource, and livelihood initiatives. To increase the participation of local people and their representative in the planning process, fund to the tune of rupees 1 crore under MLA-led and rupees 50 lakh under special development program per constituency is being released every year to be utilized for small but essential project works based on felt needs of the local people. My government has amended the Odisha District Planning Committee Act during 2005 and the corresponding rules during 2016 for better participation of public representatives in planning process. To encourage the participation of more women in planning process, nearly as may be, but not members of the District Planning Committee has now been reserved for women. Similarly, the post of Vice Chairperson of the District Planning Committees have been reserved for women in those districts where the chairpersons nominated by the government are not women for their effective participation in the decision-making process. Following the amended provisions of Act 11, members of the Odisha Legislative Assembly have also been nominated as chairperson of the DPCs along with ministers. Innovation is important at all stages of development. My government has always encouraged achievements in the field of innovation and partnered with National Institute of Technology, Rourkela, Bherampur University, Indian Institute of Technology, Bhubaneswar, and Veer Surendra Sai University of Technology, Porla, for establishment of innovation incubation centers in the state. In order to focus on convergence, in the planning process of convergence cell has been created in the Planning and Convergence Department. Odisha Knowledge Hub lecture series has been launched with a view to promote innovative ideas in different priority areas of development and governance by inviting eminent persons in different fields to deliver lectures and participation in discussion with senior functionaries of the state. District-level functionaries are also participating in the event through video conferences. A new scheme, Critical Care Fund for District Plan, has been introduced in 2016-17 to address the basic rural infrastructure needs and priority with special emphasis on zero connectivity areas, health and drinking water, etc. The state has achieved significant improvement in finance during the last 15 years through various fiscal reform measures, as a result of which the state is able to undertake various developmental activities from its own resources. farm information advisory centers have been established in every block, and participatory planning and implementation of programs are being encouraged. So far, 57.61 lakh farmer families have been enrolled under Pichu Kusha Galan Yochana and are being provided health insurance coverage. My government has further reduced the interest rate from 2% to 1% up to rupees 50,000 farm loan for non-defaulters farmers. Odisha Fishery Policy 2015 has been approved and is being implemented to double fish production in the state in 5 years. Seafood export has touched rupees 1791.81 crores during 2015. For enhancing brackish water shrimp production, 32 clusters have been identified in the state where infrastructures like electricity and road connectivity has been developed during 2016 and 17. 1601.83 hectares of new water bodies have been created during 1617. 374,800 SIM cards have been distributed to the fishermen and fish farmers of the state. Under Midashipi Basa Gurha Yochana, 3725 houses have been allotted to fishermen. To promote small fish culture and quality seed production, MOU has been signed with World Fish during 2016 and 17. 50,000 dairy farmers have been benefited under the scheme supplementation of mineral mixture for enhancing milk production in Odisha during 2016-17. 75,000 hectares of land has been covered under fodder cultivation in the state through Rashtriya Grusha Vikas Yochana. 44 hectares have been made functional with weekly production of 30,000 chicks to strengthen the backyard poultry production in the state. During 2017-18, average milk production and procurement capacity are likely to be enhanced to 9.4 lakhs and 7.0 lakh liters per day, respectively. My government fully recognizes the importance of cooperative for entering a wide range of services like crop insurance, petty procurement, efficient management of warehouses, agricultural market reforms, and developing the BSCS as one-stop destinations for all agricultural inputs at Gram Panchayat levels for the farmers and other weaker sections of the state. 65% of the total crop loans dispensed to farmers of the state are provided through BSCS. Significant amount of assistance is provided to cooperative for development of infrastructural facilities, strengthening working capital in shape of share capital, and margin money of augmenting business and manpower, development and motivation of personnel in cooperatives, and emphasis is given on infrastructure development by village-level cooperatives, such as establishment of modern office and banking facilities, setting up of consumer shop, construction of scientific storage, godown facilities for food processing, for value addition, marketing of agriculture and horticulture produce, etc. My government has taken a decision to provide crop loan to farmers 1% rate of interest. To increase transparency, concurrent and audit system has been introduced for the PSCS, and computerization of 2,600 PSCS has been done. Crop insurance indemnity of the farmer is being directly credited to their accounts. Replacement of Kishan credit cards with rupee debit cards is under implementation, and 11.46 lakh rupee cards will be provided to farmers mid of 2017. Construction of 737 threshing floors have been completed, thereby ensuring threshing facility to farmers and reducing post-harvest loss. Agriculture and marketing sector is playing a vital role rapid progress of information and communication technology, which will revolutionize the marketplace. E-auction and e-marketing agriculture producers would provide under wider access for the producers to large market across the country has become a regular phenomenon. Proposal for setting up then e-platform in selected markets under regulated market committees of the state is in process. To instantly access market information to facilitate proper crop planning and to get better prices for their produce, 59,000 mobile phones have been distributed to the farmers in order to create scientific storage facility. 180 godowns have been completed and the rest, 292, will be completed by the end of 2000. Irrigation and efficient management of the irrigation system has been a major area of focus of my government. Budgetary allocation has been enhanced to rupees 7,200 crores to boost irrigation in the state. During the last 2 years, 2.94 lakh hectares of additional irrigation potential has been created through all sources. The state has set a target of 10 lakh hectares of additional irrigation potential by 2019. It has been programmed to create additional irrigation potential of 2.954 lakh hectares during 2017 and 18. 54 Parapati Giri Mega Lift Irrigation Project, 17,000 deep bore wells, 3,000 shallow deep wells, 7,099 micro river lifts, 2,512 lift irrigation projects, and 4,300 check dams have been targeted to be completed during 2017-18. My government flagship program, Mega Lift Irrigation Scheme, has been named as Prabhati Giri Mega Lift Irrigation Scheme after the renowned freedom fighters and social workers from Western Odisha. It is a constant endeavor of my government to provide 2 into 7 quality and uninterrupted power at affordable cost to the people of Odisha. To achieve this, my government has developed a comprehensive strategy to augment generation and transmission capacity and the distribution of infrastructure within the state. Our focus this year is to energize all the unelectrified census villages in the state. Irrigated power development scheme is being implemented in the state to facilitate strengthening of sub-transmission distribution networks, metering of distribution, transformers, feeders, consumers in urban areas along with IT enablement in order to reduce the AD and C loss in the distribution sector, as well as to provide quality power to consumers. OPGC has started construction work of Unit 3 and 4 at IBTPS of 2 into 660 megawatt to augment power generation and development of captive coal mines with an investment of rupees 11,547 crores. OHPC has taken up massive renovation, modernization, and a rating program to upgrade the existing hydropower stations in Hirakud, Chiblima, and Pilimela to ensure increased availability of hydropower. My government is very keen to augment the development of green energy. A proactive renewable energy policy has been notified during 2016-17 for translating the objective. 20 megawatt solar project at Manmunda has been commissioned successfully, and 1,000 MW solar power is being proposed to be set up at suitable location by GEDCOL. OPTCL is undertaking massive addition, upgradation, modernization of the transmission lines and grid substations for smooth flow of power from generating stations to load centers which will go a long way in mitigating the transmission constraint. It has achieved a record system availability of 99.95% with reduction in transmission loss from 3.88% to 3.67%. My government puts in an all-round effort to bring down rural poverty for promoting diversified and gainful employment to the rural poor. Poverty eradication program in my state run a mission moved with a focus to create and sustain livelihood opportunities for the rural poor households. My government is committed to convert all kacha houses in the rural areas to pakka houses by 2019. Construction of 10 lakh pakka houses during the last 2 years has been possible due to the sincere and relentless effort of my government. I am happy to share that more than 500 new gram panchayats have been created by my government to improve administrative efficiency at the grassroots level. My government is also providing free legal assistance to the people living in the villages through Madhu Babu and Shahayata CPR, which are being held twice a week in 8 gram panchayat of the state. To address the issue of declining child sex ratio in the state in general and in the low child sex ratio district in particular, a new scheme, Bichu Ganya Ratna Yoshna, is being implemented in Angul, Thingana, Ganjam for a period of 3 years. To safeguard the interests of children in need of care and protection of the state, a new scheme, Bichu Shishu Suraksha Yochana, has been launched in order to provide financial support to children bereft of biological adoptive parents and children who are infected by HIV and found to be most vulnerable. In order to tackle malnutrition in the state, Odisha Multi-Sectoral Nutrition Action Plan, in association with Azim Premji Philanthropic Initiatives, has been launched under Supplementary Nutrition Program. More than 43 lakh children in the age group of 6 months to 6 years and the pregnant and lactating mothers are providing supplementary feeding through Angamwati centers for 300 days a year. More than 25 lakhs women have been covered under Mamata scheme, and nearly rupees 1,100 crores have been released directly to their accounts. I am delighted to share with you that the state has achieved significant reduction in infant mortality rate, which has been a cause of concern for a long time, by reducing it from 65 in 2005-6 to 40 in 2015-16 as per NFHS. I am happy to state that out of 7 new government medical colleges established by my government, 2 government medical colleges at Koraput and Barebata will start their academic session from 2017 and 18. Academic session of other 3 colleges at Bolangir, Baleshwar, Puri are expected to commence from 2018-19. My government is providing free medicines to patients under Niramaya to bring in investment into the health sector to widen the health delivery system. The Odisha Healthcare Investment Promotion Policy has been enacted. Steps are being taken to set up low-cost hospitals in all district headquarters in the state through promoters. MOU has been signed with Care Hospital Limited for establishment of new Kartik Care 100-bedded hospital at Jaharsuguda in PP mode. My state has already eradicated polio and eliminated neonatal tetanus. In the recent past, the state has launched 4 new vaccines: pentavalent, rota, inactivated polio, and Japanese encephalitis vaccine to prevent deadly disease in children. Besides, my government has taken numerous steps like provisions of place-based incentive to place doctors in remote locations, as a result of which the retention of doctors in remote and inaccessible area has substantially increased. My government has structured the Odisha Medical and Health Service Cadre, creating 1,330 additional posts of doctors in different ranks of cadre by raising the existing sanction strength from 5,389 to 6,798. My government has created 5,120 additional posts of paramedics in order to provide federal health service to the people of Odisha from district headquarters hospital to sub-center level. Further, in order to strengthen the regulatory measures to private clinical establishment, the Odisha Clinical Establishment Amendment Act 2016 has been enacted, and Odisha University of Health Sciences Act 2016 is going to be enacted very shortly. My government has taken all possible steps to make petty procurement transparent and systematic. Through integration with Bhulik data, an authentic database of farmers selling petty to government has been put in place, leveraging technology. For the first time, minimum support price is being transferred online from a central account at Odisha State Cooperative Bank, Bhubaneswar, to the accounts of farmers across the state. National Food Security Act 2013 has been implemented in the state since November 2015. Food security coverage is being provided to more than 86 lakh families consisting of 323 lakh individuals under priority household. And a social security assistance to people with disability, old age and widows through Nirman Shramik Pension Yojana. A new scheme, namely in urban areas, is going to be undertaken amenities at affordable rent to the migrant constructor. Already been placed with H and UT department for implementation of the scheme. My government has taken several initiatives for achieving the goal of planned and inclusive urbanization in a state in a balanced and equitable manners. Efforts are on to develop and upgrade urban structure, such as roads, drainage system, bus terminals, water bodies, parks, street lights, etc., to make cities livable and sustainable. An ambitious program to convert the conventional street lighting to energy efficient street lighting is under implementation in the union urban local bodies of the state. Apart from this, energy efficient street lighting system will be implemented in the newly added urban areas as well as areas which are not presently provided with street lighting system. To manage drinking water crisis situation in the water scarcity pockets arising during the summer, my government has identified 422 hotspots in 24 ULPs, and both short-term and long-term measures are being implemented in these identified places. It has been targeted to replace all the age-old water supply pipelines in the state, which are prone to leakage and contamination to prevent waterborne diseases. The work is likely to be successfully completed by March 2017 with a total investment of rupees 53.30 crores. The work for Birampur Mega Water Supply Project has been awarded with an investment of more than rupees 430 crores with a provision of 5 years of operation and maintenance, which will provide safe drinking water to Birampur Down and also to 53 villages located in road from Chinipili Reservoir to Birampur. This is the first of its kind combined drinking water project to be implemented in a state which will benefit both urban as well as rural population. Apart from these, several other projects with a total investment of more than 1,500 crores are under various stages of implementation toward the state in water supply sector. Adherence to quality standards is paramount in drinking water supply. To ensure this, NAPL accredited water testing laboratories at 9 places on PP mode with state-of-the-art facilities are being established. My government has implemented a number of urban reforms and also achieved third position in the country in achieving 23 reform milestone mandated under AMRUT during the year 2015-16. To provide sufficient number of toilets for the communities having no individual household toilets for the floating population in the state, an MOU has been signed with MS Sulva International for construction, operation and management of hybrid toilets, combination of public community toilets in 9 AMRUT cities of the state on saturation mode. Under these 1,500 seats of toilet area in various stages of construction. In addition to Bhubaneswar, Rourkela has also been declared a smart city in the second round of competition under the Smart City Mission of Government of India. To implement the Smart City project, special purpose vehicles, Bhubaneswar Smart City Limited, Rourkela Smart City Limited, have been created to implement project worth rupees 4,537 crores and rupees 2,206 crores in respect of Bhubaneswar and Rourkela cities respectively. The Ahar initiative, which was launched on 1st April 2015 in 5 municipal corporation areas to provide food security to the vulnerable and needy people in the urban areas, has been further expanded to cover all 30 districts. Currently, 110 Ahar centers in 74 towns are serving cooked hot meals at rupees 5 per meal to 67,000 people every day, thus benefiting more than 2 crore population annually. 100 Odisha Adarsha Vidyalayas in the state to provide the opportunity of quality English medium education to rural students. 23,051 students have been enrolled in these Vidyalayas during the 2016-17. In the academic session 2017-18, 60 more Adarsha Vidyalayas will be made functional, benefiting 14,400 students. Vocational education and information technology enabled services, retail, travel and tourism and banking financial services, and insurance have been started in 2008 selected schools to enhance the employability of secondary school students through 4 years of skill-based training in vocational subject of their choice. The vocational subject has also been included along with third language in secondary curriculum. 106 girls' hostels have been sanctioned in 173 educational backward blocks of the state, out of which at least 60 hostels will be made functional from the academic year 2017 and 18. State Institute of Urban Schooling has been started in all 30 districts and 344 centers with an objective of providing opportunity to school dropouts and similar other children who have left schools and are deprived of formal education to post-secondary level education. My government has provided bicycles worth rupees 255 crores to 9,81,087 class 9 and 10 students. Free uniform have been provided to nearly 46 lakh students, and more than 2.82 crore free textbooks have been distributed to class 1 to 8 students of government and government-aided schools. Braille books to 2,100 blind students, educational assistance to 13,000 differently able students, and travel assistance to more than 6,000 students have also been provided by my government. Higher secondary education +2 has recently been brought under the secondary education system. Multilingual textbook have been provided to impart mother tongue-based education at primary level to scheduled tribe students, and special teachers have been appointed to impart such education. My government has undertaken major administrative and education reforms since 2000 to make Odisha a knowledge hub of the country. During 2015-16, 3 universities have been established, amongst which Ram Devi Women's University, Bhubaneswar, has earned the rare distinction of being India's first state-owned women's university. 8 new model integrated colleges have been established in the educationally backward district of the state from the academic session 2015-16. Besides, a state-owned university has been established at Sambalpur for ensuring access and equal opportunity for the students in interior areas of the state aspiring for higher education. Under Pichu Yupa Saskitakaran Yochna, 45,000 laptops have been distributed during the last 3 years to +2 pass meritorious students. Free education from +2 to post-graduation is being provided to all orphan students of the state through the Green Passage scheme. My government has introduced an innovative education loan scheme, the Kalinga Shiksha Shakti Yochna, to facilitate education loans at 1% interest to poor and meritorious students to pursue higher education. My government will spend rupees 500 crores toward this. For the first time, students have taken admission in +2 vocational courses online through SAMS in 231 government vocational junior colleges. My government has streamlined the process of application, selection, renewal, and distribution of scholarship through an online system, and scholarship amount is being transferred to the bank account of all students through DBT. Coaching assistance and other facilities are being provided to candidates who clear the civil services, preliminary examination, and other national level examination from the state. My government has accorded utmost priority to development and expansion of technical education and training sector for creating employment opportunities for the youth in emerging industrial scenario of the state. Odisha Skill Development Authority has been formed since 6 December 2016 under Odisha Skill Development Mission to advise, coordinate, supervise skill development policy and activities to make skill in Odisha a reality. 61,004 youth were under placement linked training program during 2011-12 to 2016-17, out of which 10,437 youth have been placed in gainful employment. During the current financial year, 7,212 youth have been trained under the program, and during 2017-18, 20,000 will be covered under the program. A central placement cell has been created for providing placement to diploma and IDS students during the year 2017. 289 diploma students and 574 IDS students have been engaged through placement cell and various companies. 6 advanced skills training institutes are going to be set up in state with the help of state government and Asian Development Bank in order to accelerate promotion of MISME, New Odisha MISME Development Policy 2016 has been announced by my government to provide required infrastructure support, encourage value addition and minimize wastage. My government had also announced the new Odisha Food Processing Policy 2016. The policy envisages setting up of mega state food parks at strategic locations in the district of Deoghar, Bhadrak, Bharghar, Navrangpur, Shampalpur, Ganjam, Polankir, Ganamal, and Kalahandi. In order to boost and strengthen the startup ecosystem in the state, The state government has announced dedicated startup policy 2016 to develop a world-class startup hub in Odisha by 2020 and facilitate 1,000 startups in the next 5 years in the state. Further, to foster culture of innovation amongst youth, my government has also been assisting youth under Odisha Youth Innovation Fund. During the current year, 100 youths are proposed to be assisted. Odisha has made tremendous growth over the past decade in terms of industrial growth and establishing and a parallel environment enabling industrial investment. The state is committed to simplify the processes and expedite project approvals. We have embarked on a mission to leverage technology to complement the governance framework. The approvals and clearances for establishment and operations of industries shall be through an online portal with minimum human interface. Our state has already been a pioneer in implementing the ease of doing business framework through a robust single window clearance mechanism. The Industrial Policy Resolution 215 shall pursue a multi-pronged approach for industrial promotion by providing infrastructure support, institutional support, and pre- and post-production incentives. A land bank has been created to make land readily available to investors for establishment of industries. In the Make in India campaign held recently in Mumbai, my government was able to motivate domestic and foreign investment intents worth rupees 70,000 crores, most of which were in the non-mineral sector. Similarly, in the investor meet at Bangalore, investment intents of more than 90,000 crores have been proposed for the state. The biggest ever investment expo in the state, Make in Odisha, organized by my government recently at capital, Bhubaneswar, brought promises of rupees 2.303 lakh crores investment and creation